early day at James Jerome Field for the OCAA Bel Air Direct Women's Soccer Championships. My name is Elena LaHaye, and I will be your MC for game. National anthem.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to James Jerome Sports Complex here in Sudbury, Ontario. The sun has tucked back behind the clouds, but it's not stopping us from having a great day so far. We're halfway through the action of day number 1 of the 2017 OCAA Women's Provincial Soccer Championships. In game number 1, we saw the Humber Hawks pull out a 1-0 victory over the St. Clair Saints, and then meeting them in tomorrow's semifinal will be the Fanshawe Falcons after a 2-0 victory of their own over the Durham Lords. Durham and St. Clair will take each other on in the very first consolation game tomorrow as well. We're just about ready for kickoff of game number 3 between the Mohawk Mountaineers, the 3rd seed from the Western Division, finished the regular season with a record of 6-1-3. And then the Algonquin Thunder, the outright favorites for this tournament, finished the year 12-0 as the 1st seed in the Eastern Division. Now, the Thunder have never three-peated as OCAA championships, but they're looking for that honor this year. It would be their 4th gold in the last 5 years. First year for Melissa Gilligan led the East Division with 17 goals. As a team, Algonquin scored 62 goals over their 12-game season, only gave up 2. An incredibly talented team from top to bottom. They're taking on Mohawk, who defeated Conestoga in the crossover games to get here. Laura Stankovic and Keegan Curran scored. Algonquin actually defeated Mohawk in last year's quarterfinals by a score of 5-0. So we'll see how much of a carryover that has into today's quarterfinal matchup. We're just about ready for kickoff. The Mountaineers from Mohawk in orange, the Algonquin Thunder wearing their white jerseys today. The Thunder are ready to take the field. We are ready to get quarterfinal number 3 underway. The winner will take on the winner of tonight's game at 6 p.m. between Seneca and the host school Cambrian. Loser will move on to play the loser of that game in tomorrow's consolation finals. Winner of this weekend's tournament advances to the CCAA's Canadian Championships, November 8th to 11th in Nova Scotia. A lot on the line in this one, and Algonquin definitely wants to be there for the 3rd straight year. They'll start the game with possession here. My name is Noah Vout. I'll be with you for the rest of the weekend. Riding solo this afternoon, however. Algonquin about ready to go. Just waiting on the referee's whistle. We are underway at James Jerome Sports Complex, and Algonquin looking to jump on Mohawk early. Good defense there from the wingback on the far side for Mohawk. Ball rolled out of bounds for a goal kick. Kick comes to the near side of the field, intercepted by Algonquin. Mallory McQueen getting her head to that one. Mohawk corralling it in the near side corner. And Algonquin cutting to the middle of the box already. Shut down quickly by Mohawk. And then steered out for a goal kick. Goal kick coming for Mohawk once again. Mohawk with the ball now, working towards midfield. Algonquin jumping all over them. A lot of pressure early from the Thunder. Unable to maintain possession are the Mountaineers. Turned over again, this time by Algonquin. And now Mohawk trying to head the other way. So much strength in the midfield for this Algonquin Thunder team. They seem to be able to shut down attacks at will. But a turnover on the back end. Running with numbers here are the Mountaineers. Ball steered to the far sideline. Kept in play on that far side by the Thunder. And then steered out of bounds. Going to be a Mountaineers throw. Algonquin and Humber were the two schools that came into this tournament with undefeated records. We saw Humber advance earlier this morning with a 1-0 victory over St. Clair. Algonquin looking to follow suit and punch their ticket to the semifinals in this one. Working the ball into the middle of the field right now. Attempted through ball over the head of the intended target. Looking for McQueen again there. Here's Algonquin with it now on the near side. Played into the middle by the defender and then steered away for a Mohawk throw-in. They come down the near sideline as well, moving it up, but corralled by Algonquin defenders with ease as they head the other way on the counterattack. Working their way into the box is Mallory McQueen. Her shot is blocked. She's still on the ball. Nice pass, but good recovery there. Daniela Cardillo coming from behind to shut that scoring opportunity down in the box. Out of bounds on the far side. Going to be a Mohawk throw-in just under 3 minutes into this one. The Thunder play it ahead now. Mountaineers regain possession, working to the near side. Here's Algonquin with the ball on their feet once again. McQueen looking for a through ball into the box, handled easily by the Mountaineers defense. Keegan Curran applying pressure. She scored one of the two goals to get Mohawk into this tournament after the OCAA crossovers. Ball on the near sideline now. Algonquin working it back, regrouping just a touch and then trying to get back into the middle of the field here. Building through the mid, it's McQueen once again. Ball's been glued to her foot from the looks of it so far in this game. Played ahead and then cleared right back down the field by the Algonquin defenders. They have numbers. Through ball in on net. Goalkeeper hustling out and watching it roll past for a goal kick. Goal kick coming this side of the field here, corralled by the Mountaineers, and now heading the other way. Double team defense there from the Thunder creates a turnover and possession. Algonquin now slowly regrouping, looking to build from the back. A nice pass, but cleared away by the defender, handled quite easily. Mohawk working the ball right at midfield right now, trying to get to the near side of the field. Through ball cut off and taken over by the Thunder. McQueen unable to jump on that one, and then the ball was cleared by Alex Sabetta. But not for long, as Algonquin regains control and starts heading back towards the offensive end of the field. Now on the far side is Mohawk. A deep through ball. Nobody on the receiving end. Curran trying to close the gap. A nice interception there by the Mountaineers, and then a chip shot from distance. Just a little bit too much height on that one as it floats harmlessly over the net for a Thunder goal kick. Keeper set to take the goal kick here. She delivers one down the near sideline. Corralled by the Thunder and then moved across the field. Back into midfield. A nice little move there to create some space by Darby Perry. Couple of nice touches, but it results in nothing but a goal kick for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Laura Blackburn in net for the Mountaineers today. She'll be taking her goal kick from the far side. She sends the ball into the middle of the field where Algonquin's able to take control. That was McQueen once again being quite busy early in this one. Nice little save there from Blackburn. We've got an Algonquin player down. Appears like Melissa Gilligan on the ground. Won't speculate on the injury, but we'll fill you in as soon as we know a little bit more. Just about 7 minutes into the first half here at James Jerome Sports Complex. Unfortunately, the sun is hiding behind the clouds once again, but the temperature has increased just a touch, which will help these girls out for sure. Gilligan's still down, being attended to by medical staff. A couple of players warming up on the sidelines for Algonquin, getting ready to enter the game. Gilligan's back on her feet, working her way towards the sideline under her own power. Always a great sign when players can leave the field themselves. Hopefully we'll see her back in this game soon, as we were just about 8 minutes into the first half of quarterfinal number 3. Goal kick coming for the Mountaineers. Blackburn sends it deep down the far side of the field. Corralled there by the Mountaineers. Caitlin Laughlin grabbing that one up, but turning it over to the Thunder, who work their way back into their own side of the field to regroup. Ball now played up into the midfield. Now taken over by McQueen. Algonquin still working the possession game, but dangerously close to their own end at this point. Now working their way into the midfield. Got some numbers now, an opportunity for an attack. McQueen with the ball at her feet once again. Looking far side of the field. That's Gilligan back in the game already. She's taken down once again. No call, though. Much to the dismay of many of the Algonquin Thunder players. But Blackburn just sends the ball deep down into the middle of the field, where Mohawk's able to get possession for the briefest of moments until they're able to regain it here. Missed pass there, resulting in an Algonquin throw-in. Georgia Iliopoulos on the throw here. She gets it over the back line of Mohawk defenders, but it is cleared to the sideline. Going to be another throw-in for the Thunder as we just passed the 10-minute mark of this game. Oh, sorry, pardon me. Going to be a free kick from the near sideline here for the Thunder. Potential to possibly make something happen. I documented their dynamic offense prior to the game starting. And then on the throw, they turn the ball over right onto the foot of Mohawk. We try and steer the ball up the sideline. Only to have it taken away, but given right back to the Mountaineers. Through ball steered away by the defender. Good battle in the midfield there between a couple of Mountaineers and a member of the Thunder. Mountaineers with the ball, but then stolen right back by Iliopoulos. Good recovery from Mohawk to send the ball back to the corner. But it's turned over in the midfield once again to the Thunder. Mallory McQueen trying to make something happen at the top of the box. Loses possession of the ball, but with a great slide tackle, gets it back for her team. Shot attempt appears to be deflected wide. In fact, it wasn't. Just missed wide right. Goal kick for Laura Blackburn. Blackburn sends the ball into the middle of the field. The Thunder all over that one once again. Ball out of bounds on the far sideline. Mohawk throw. They're trying to push it deep down that far side. Ball working back into the middle of the field now with Algonquin. McQueen trying a chip pass to her teammate. Room to run here. Into the box. Cross coming. A little bit too high. Just missed that one. Going to be a goal kick. Blackburn with the goal kick once again. Her kick intercepted one more time. Thunder trying to capitalize on the turnover. Nice sliding tackle there from Alyssa O'Brien to clear that one out of danger. Curran with the ball now. Thunder play the ball to the near side, but just out of the reach of Darby Perry for a throw-in. Ruled a Mohawk throw. Good defending from the Algonquin players there. Trying to push down the near side are the Mountaineers. Curran unable to get the full boot on that one. Ball into the middle of the pitch now. Working into the attacking third is Mohawk, but unable to get into that third as they turn the ball over. And then the ball sent back downfield by the Thunder defenders. Now on the near sideline, pressure coming. Taken away. Here's Darby with it now. She tries to find a teammate with a through ball. Pass deflected, but luckily onto the foot of another one of her teammates. Ball far side of the pitch now. Good job to keep that in from the Thunder there. And they maintain possession. It's Maddie Kelly with it. She's moved it to the near side of the field now. Algonquin trying to probe into the attacking box. Unsuccessful so far. Foul on the play. Going to be a free kick from about our own 30-yard line for the Mohawk Mountaineers as we approach 14 minutes through half number one. Slight disagreement on the spotting of the ball there, but it has been sorted out. Driven downfield, but then taken away by the Thunder almost immediately. There's Mallory McQueen putting on a show with the ball at her feet right now. Here come the Thunder. Trying to find room to operate within that 18-yard box. Unsuccessful so far. But if they continue to probe in the way they are right now, it's going to cause fits for this Mohawk defense as this game wears on. Going to be an Algonquin Thunder corner kick from the far side. It's McQueen that's going to be taking the corner. Seven Thunder players loaded up in the box right now. They're definitely looking to put one on the board early in this game. Floated up. No one able to get on it. Thunder still with possession, working it near the end line. Turned over to Mohawk as they clear the ball downfield. But right back to the Thunder. No possession from the Mountaineers so far in this one. That's Darby with the ball now. She's sending a cross in. Deflected with a header. Great save by Blackburn. Able to get her hands on that one and maintain control. Excellent effort from her. Mohawk working on the far side. Sarah Diamond loses possession of the ball on the far side of the field. Diamond and Curran so important to this team, especially offensively, to making things happen. Ball coming to the near side now. Thunder trying to work on this close sideline. Darby looking to make a move around her marker. Able to get it to Mallory McQueen. Has room to operate here. Through ball to Gilligan is shut down by Blackburn, who's been spot on through the first 16 and a half minutes of this game. Thunder with the ball now at midfield. Played ahead here. Through ball deflected away off of Jasmine Short. Off of Alyssa O'Brien of Mohawk as she clears it one more time. Falling awkwardly on. Got a whistle on the play. O'Brien back on her feet quickly. Appears no worse for wear. Looks like it's going to be a free kick from about the 30-yard line of the Mohawk end. O'Brien looking over her options. Sends it deep down the middle of the field, looking for Diamond. She's able to get it after a bounce. Here's Mallory McQueen. Sends it down the far side. Melissa Gilligan. She tries to cross it into the middle of the box, but it is angled away by O'Brien, who's been strong early in this one. Battle there between Diamond and Shailene Denovan. Ball into the midfield on the feet of the Thunder now. Mohawk regains possession right around midfield, but turn it over to the Thunder, who gift it right back onto the feet of Keegan Curran. A pass intercepted by the Mohawk defense. The second attempt gets through. Room to run here for the Algonquin Thunder. It's Gilligan trying to make something happen. The ball's just steered out past the end line. Going to be a goal kick here for Laura Blackburn. Blackburn sends it into the middle of the field once again. Thunder get there first, however, and it ends up with Gilligan. She goes down in a heap once again. Whistle on the play. Looks like a foul. Going to be within striking distance for these Thunder here. It'll be interesting to see who they put on the spot to take this free kick, but definitely within distance to make something happen just over 19 minutes into this game. It's Mallory McQueen lining up for the free kick here. Seems to be the set piece specialist for this team. She was taking the corner kicks as well. Direct free kick. Would not be surprised for her to take a shot on net here. Her low attempt on goal blocked by the wall. Handled that pretty much perfectly. Just unable to maintain possession heading down the field. An attempted cross floats harmlessly over the goal for a kick from Blackburn once again. Goal kick lands with Keegan Curran. She tries to work it to the sideline unsuccessfully. Thunder going. McQueen with a through ball. Room to run here for Algonquin. Just unable to pick up that first touch was Georgia Iliopoulos. Just a little bit unlucky on that one. Blackburn's been the most busy Mohawk Mountaineer through the first 21 minutes of this game. She sends another kick down the far side of the field, where it's deflected out of bounds for an Algonquin throw-in. Thunder get it on the feet of Mallory McQueen. Pressure now coming from Keegan Curran, unable to make anything happen as the Thunder get the ball to the edge and then out of bounds for a throw awarded to the Thunder. Algonquin has not been pressing quite as much as I expected heading into this game based on their 62 goals for in 12 games. Definitely a couple of quality chances for the Thunder, however, controlling the pace of the play, just not quite as much as it was expected coming into this one. Algonquin with the throw-in on the far side. Immediately deflected back out of bounds for another. I believe that's Jenna Robinson taking the throw-ins on the far side of the field there. A nice throw on that one. Ball sent to Mallory McQueen in the middle. She's forced to regroup as the pass is just a step behind her. And then gets the ball stripped from behind. And then Mohawk working their way downfield. Nothing doing for the Mountaineers on that possession. Big collision on the near side. Look to go out of bounds off of a Mountaineer. Going to be an Algonquin Thunder throw. Thrown down the near side here and then steered out of bounds by McQueen for a Mountaineer throw. They try the shallow route on the near sideline, but it's quickly turned over. In the box now with the Thunder. Backdoor pass into the net. Melissa Gilligan. What a finish. Fantastic pass as well to set that up. Just about 23 minutes into the game, and the first goal for the Algonquin Thunder are on the board. Bouncing back from that early injury, Melissa Gilligan putting her team ahead early in this game. Be interesting to see how the game plan for Mohawk changes from this point. They work the ball back to their defenders. Nearly turned over. O'Brien able to clear the danger. Now the Mountaineers trying to work down this side here. For an Algonquin throw. Excellent defending there from appears the ruling actually was a free kick for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Thunder going with a three-lady wall. We'll see if this is an attempt on net or looking for a teammate in the box. Mohawk definitely want to capitalize on this one after falling behind early. Back post attempt is chipped up and past any Mohawk Mountaineer and out of bounds on the far side of the field where the Mountaineers are going to make the throw. Diamond unable to get possession of that one. It's downfield to O'Brien now. Intercepted by Gilligan. She tries to float one over the top. Blackburn had to make a play, and she did. Goal kick sent high into the air, landing just in front of the midfield line. Collected by the Mountaineers. They keep trying to go over the top on this Algonquin defense, and they've been shutting that play down quite well. Maybe time to try something new after 25 minutes for Mohawk. Looking for Diamond that time, not within her vicinity, and then sent back down the field. This time they're able to get it to her. She possesses the ball, quickly double teamed though, unable to make a play. Thunder working it into midfield now. Gilligan with possession. Her attempted pass deflected. Follows up with a volley pass over the top, but Blackburn out there quick and with the ball in her hands. Booming high goal kick once again. Collected by Mallory McQueen. Worked back to the defense. Nice touch pass to Iliopoulos. She's unable to make anything happen with that one. Regains possession. Working towards the box now. O'Brien cleaning up the mess. Ruling on the field is going to be a free kick for the Mountaineers. Just over 26 minutes through half number 1 in quarterfinal number 3 of the 2017 OCAA Women's Provincial Soccer Championships. O'Brien tries to float one to Curran. She attempted a header to Diamond, unable to connect. Then the ball's turned over to the Thunder quickly. Sent back down the field into the Thunder end. Through ball looking for Curran. She's going to have to run onto this one quick. Unable to beat the keeper there. And escorted away from danger by the Thunder netminder. Ball's now on the far side of the pitch. Worked all the way back to the goalkeeper. Slowly working their way up the field here are the Thunder. Iliopoulos with some time to work here. She decides to go for the long ball over the top. But O'Brien there to make a clean play once again. Excellent effort from her on the defensive side of the ball so far. The third-year defender playing fantastic. Corner kick coming for the Algonquin Thunder. Mallory McQueen at the spot once again. Here comes the cross. Knocked away by Blackburn, and then Mohawk just clears their end to the far sideline for an Algonquin throw. Throw in intercepted by the Mountaineers. They are able to maintain possession on the far side of the field. And then it's poked out of bounds for an Algonquin throw. Mallory McQueen with the ball now. Pace is kind of slowed since Algonquin's goal. They seem content to try and work their way up the far side and at their own pace and when they feel like it. And it's worked for them so far. Here they are with possession once again. This time, though, pass intercepted by the Mountaineers. They're trying to head the other way. No one home to receive that pass. It's picked up by the Thunder defender. Maddie Kelly on the far side. It's then cleared up. Field towards midfield. Sent back by the Mountaineers and cleared out again by the Thunder. Working their way back towards their own goalkeeper here. Another turnover. Attempt from distance, corralled on one bounce by the goalkeeper, handled quite easily. Goal kick sent deep downfield, looking for Melissa Gilligan. She gets bumped, unable to maintain possession of that one, but able to get it back Mallory McQueen with room to run with the ball here. A 3-on-4 break for Algonquin. They decide to work their way back and then lose the ball to the Mountaineers. An attempt from the Thunder to chip one over the back line, unsuccessful. But they are maintaining most of possession in Mohawk's end, which has to make their head coach happy. Ball goes out of bounds on the far sideline. Algonquin with another throw-in, slowly but surely working their way down the far side of the field. Mallory McQueen with possession now. Ball is centered into the box, but unable to connect with it were any members of the Thunder, and Mohawk gains possession, trying to work back to the midfield. Now here's Diamond with it, working her way towards the near side of the sideline. Now gets the ball back, but steered away. Iliopoulos, playing fantastic defense, just concedes a throw in here. We've got a substitution coming in for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Jessica Johnstone, the one to leave the game. We'll update you once we get a jersey number for who's entered. Throw-in coming on the near side. Bit of a tumble. Ball goes out of bounds for what appears to be a corner kick for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Corner kick coming for the Mountaineers. Mohawk not loading the box nearly as much as Algonquin had on their two respective corner kicks. Crosses in, but doesn't find anyone in orange. A second attempt this time. Room to work with, possibly. Mohawk unable to jump on that one. Then a bit of a stumble there from Laura Stankovic. And the ball goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Goal kicked into the midfield. Intercepted by the Mountaineers. They try and counterattack quickly, but it's steered away by the Algonquin defenders, who now try and counter on the near sideline. Nice through ball there. Daniela Cardillo looking for her teammate, unable to connect, however. Thunder try and work their way back through midfield. Melissa Gilligan on the far side now, our goal scorer in this one. Ball steered out of bounds for a throw going to the Mountaineers. Deflected out of bounds again by the Algonquin Thunder. Moving a little bit further down the field is the Mohawk throw. Got another substitution coming in, this time for Mohawk. Keegan Curran, the one to leave the game. Algonquin with the ball on the far sideline, trying to send it deep downfield to their striker. No connection there. Ball rolls harmlessly out of bounds for a Mohawk throw. They take it quick. Cut to midfield, still with possession. A nice move, but great back pressure from Gilligan to close down a potential break. Now the Thunder with an opportunity of their own. Mallory McQueen with a nice touch pass that's cut off by the Mountaineers defenders. Mohawk playing the ball to the far side of the field and out of bounds for another throw. Jenna Robinson throwing it in on the far side for the Thunder. Robinson looking down the far side again. Misses the mark, however, and a foul called against the Thunder. Free kick coming for the Mountaineers. free kick down the far sideline, right to a member of the Thunder, but immediately retrieved by a Mountaineer. Playing ping pong with that one, a series of interceptions there. Ilioopoulos working her way down the near side now, looking for a cross opportunity. But the ball rolls out of bounds before anything can happen. Goal kick. 10 minutes of regulation remaining here in the first half of quarterfinal number 3. Goal kick coming for Laura Blackburn. Her kick intercepted, but then regained by the Mountaineers. Down the sideline now. Ilioopoulos sends it forward. The ball's headed back into the Mohawk end. A nice touch from Gilligan there with her noggin. Possibly a missed handball against the Mountaineers. Algonquin back with possession. No harm, no foul. An attempted pass deflected, but then right to Perry. She's working her way through the middle. Takes an attempt, which is knocked wide. Gilligan on it. Saved again. Great work, Laura Blackburn. A pair of nice saves on that one, but here comes a corner kick from Algonquin. McQueen on the corner kick from the far side of the field. She goes the short route to Gilligan, right back to her. Nifty little touch pass, but it's mishandled by her teammate, only to be reacquired there by the Thunder. Opportunity for McQueen, off the goalkeeper and in, and it is 2-0 after a goal from Mallory McQueen. These Mohawk Mountaineers are thunderstruck. Just crossed the 37-minute threshold here in the first half. Already a 2-0 lead for this dynamic offensive team from Algonquin. Got to be a tough pill to swallow for Mohawk here, but definitely one of the more high-scoring teams in all of Ontario, possibly in all of Canada. Quickly back in possession are the Thunder. Working their way through the middle of the field. Mallory McQueen sending it deep down the sideline. Robinson in pursuit. Her cross into the box is not actually into the box and past the end line for a goal kick. Blackburn on the goal kick here. The backline of Algonquin really pushing up into the midfield, limiting the space that these Mountaineers have to work with. They do have possession of the ball here, though. A nifty move to create some space. Just a little too much power. Unable to regain possession after that. Potential opportunity here for Algonquin. So Brian again with some great defending and a foul coming against the Thunder. A little too physical as they got to the end line. Alyssa O'Brien on the kick, but unfortunately sends it out of bounds for a throw-in for the Algonquin Thunder. Throw-in onto the feet of Mallory McQueen. She clears her defender by hitting her in the face with the ball, and then across into the back post. Melissa Gilligan, great work with the ball at her feet, but unable to find a teammate with the pass. Diamond with it at her feet. Now she turns it over as well. Battling there, loses possession. Ball over the top, onto a foot of a Mountaineer. One to beat. Excellent defending there. Maddie Kelly steers the ball out of bounds for a throw-in from the Mountaineers. Mohawk sends the ball deep downfield. Nobody in orange within the vicinity of that pass, however. Ball goes out of bounds. Ruling is Algonquin throw. Ruling was a foul on the play, so it's a free kick from the far sideline for the Algonquin Thunder. Bit of ping pong action in the midfield there, but Algonquin comes out with possession of the ball. Now Algonquin working to the near side of the field. Mountaineers with the ball once again. A nice move to maintain possession and a great pass as well as Mohawk sends it down the near sideline. Room to run here for the Mountaineers if they can keep it in, which they can. It's then steered out of bounds with an excellent defensive effort. Back in possession are the Mountaineers, and back to a throw-in is Mohawk College. One more throw-in coming for good measure. They work the ball back to their defense this time. A little bit of room to operate down the near side. A little too heavy on the pass as it rolls past the end line for a goal kick. As we have 4 minutes left in regulation in the first half of quarterfinal number 3 today, plus any stoppage time that the referee deems necessary. Goal kick coming here for the Thunder. Kick into the middle of the field, steered back into the Algonquin end from a header from Mohawk. Thunder back in possession now, unable to make a pass. Ruling is a handball, going to be a free kick from about the midfield line for the Thunder. Thunder ready for their free kick, sitting at about the 51-yard line. Quite a distance from goal here. Drilled in towards a mass of bodies. Whistle goes, a hold called against the Algonquin Thunder. Free kick taken a little bit too quickly. I'm going to have to redo that one with just under 3 minutes remaining in the half. So Alyssa O'Brien spotting up the free kick once again to the near side here. Room to work with. Coming down the near side. Through ball ahead. Sarah on Ganardo. Unable to possess that one as it rolls out of bounds. Goal kick coming for the Thunder once again. Ball's lofted down the near sideline here. Right onto the foot of Darby Perry. Possession taken back from Mallory McQueen. Turned over by the Thunder, but deflected off of a Mountaineer. So Algonquin throw on the near sideline. Throw intercepted, but Mallory McQueen able to regain possession. Hit her teammate in the middle of the field and then looks for the through ball. Can't get her foot to it, however, and it's scooped up by Laura Blackburn. Goal kick ends up in midfield on the foot of a member of the Thunder. As they circle back to their own end. Maddie Kelly trying to play it up the far side of the field there, where it's steered out of bounds for an Algonquin throw. Michelle Wilson plays it ahead to Mallory McQueen. Through ball intercepted by the Mountaineers, but McQueen right back on it. Briefly had it for a second, lost it again. Mountaineers trying to work through the middle of the field now. Diamond with it at her feet. Cutting into the midfield. Nice through ball. Opportunity was there, but unable to capitalize were the Mountaineers. Ball is rolling harmlessly down the far side of the field, steered back to Laura Blackburn in the 18-yard box. She fires it back up the far side of the field. It's advanced towards Diamond. She is able to acquire possession, starts working her way back. An excellent tackle there. That one was from Maddie Kelly. Great defending on her part. battle in the midfield. Foul called against Algonquin. Haley Martin, the guilty party, grabbing a little bit too much of the jersey there. We are into stoppage time here, folks, in the first half of this game. Mohawk trying to make something happen with the few moments they have left in the first half. It's going to be a throw-in for them deep in Algonquin territory. Steered out of the box by by Algonquin's defenders, and then played down the field. All the way out of bounds on the far side. Mohawk throw. All right, folks, that concludes half number 1 of quarterfinal number 3. The Algonquin Thunder lead the Mohawk Mountaineers 2-0 in this one. Melissa Gilligan and Mallory McQueen, the goal scorers for the Thunder. Just the same old story for them as they scored 62 goals in the regular season, picked up right where they left off. A solid effort in net, though, from Laura Blackburn of the Mohawk Mountaineers. Definitely the most important player on her team so far, and she's been playing incredibly well. Maybe not what the 2-0 score suggests. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments are made by the Mountaineers at halftime, because Algonquin did dictate most of the play in the first half of this one. Earlier in the day, we secured our first semifinal berth. It'll be the Humber Hawks taking on the Fanshawe Falcons tomorrow. St. Clair Saints and Durham Lords in the consolation side after that one. Both teams look good this morning, but neither of them appeared to be on the caliber of these Algonquin Thunder, who just dictated play for pretty much the entirety of this first half. 12-0 on the regular season, 2-time defending champions, never three-peated in school history in women's soccer provincials. So you know that goal is absolutely on their mind as an entire team. That would make it 4 golds in 5 years for this unit. Just wins after wins after wins for the Algonquin Thunder. Mohawk, they need to maintain possession of the ball a little bit more in the second half if they're going to want to change the course in this one. Algonquin seem to win all the 50-50 balls, maintain possession at every turn, and really dictate the pace of play. It's going to be hard for Mohawk to keep pace with a team as talented as Algonquin. They never have the ball at their feet and are unable to control the speed at which these teams play. Big part of this is the versatility of Algonquin's back line. You see the wingbacks like to stretch up the sidelines and contribute on the offensive side of the ball, but are also stout and responsible in their defensive end, really limiting the opportunities the Mohawk Mountaineers had to put balls on net. Really not even having their keeper tested whatsoever in the first half. Shot chart read 5 for Algonquin, just 1 for Mohawk. Goalkeeper wasn't even forced to make a save on that one opportunity. It's going to have to be quite the halftime speech for the Mountaineers to bounce back in this one, but crazier things have happened, and there's some incredibly talented soccer players in this tournament. The top 14 goal scorers in all of Ontario women's soccer participating in this tournament. Going to have to be difference makers for the Mountaineers, they're representatives of that list, to make something happen here in the second half. Winner of this game goes on to face the winner of tonight's matchup between Cambrian and Seneca. The losers of those 2 respective games will meet tomorrow for consolations. After that, we're looking at a gold and a bronze medal game on Saturday. Winner of the gold medal game heads to Nova Scotia November 8th to 11th for CCAAs, the Canadian Women's Soccer Championships. Algonquin looking to head there for the 3rd straight year for the first time in school history. Stay tuned here at James Jerome Sports Complex. My name's Noah Vout. I'll be with you for the rest of the afternoon. Catch you after the half.
It's almost impossible to imagine life without computers. They've become such an integral part of our everyday lives. Businesses, manufacturers, educational institutions, hospitals, labs, homes, they all require computer network technology to function and to bring people together. We have incredible partnerships with Cisco Systems and the Microsoft Corporation. Our students gain up-to-date industry-recognized skills. It's really tough to find this level of training anywhere else. Our students really learn from the best. Our faculty have industry experience and amazing credentials. Each and every one of us is committed to setting our students up for success. Our graduates are great prospects for employers, and with several medals under their belts, it's easy to see why. What really sets our program apart is the hands-on experience our students gain. The majority of our work is spent troubleshooting real problems in live settings. Network technician students move on to even more training, or they start their careers right away. And our computer systems technology students can challenge industry certifications that open even more doors once they're out in the field. The industry is set to produce countless new jobs. Computer technology experts are absolutely in high demand worldwide. If you're looking for a career that offers variety, a competitive salary, and long-term growth, this really is your ticket. Every day there are new opportunities. In this field, you contribute real-world impact everywhere you go.
Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems are a necessity. All human activity relies on HVAC in some capacity. Homes, office buildings, industrial plants, computer systems, medical labs, they all require complex HVAC systems to function. Cambrian students hone their skills on a wide range of state-of-the-art equipment in workshop settings and in our computer simulation lab. They learn from the best. We've got educators with the highest credentials within our walls. And each and every one of them is committed to setting students up for success. Our program is endorsed by the TSSA, and we are one of only 2 colleges in the province to offer certification level training for oil-fired and gas systems. Students can choose to challenge industry certifications that allow them to work in the field while continuing their studies. And graduates move on to related apprenticeships or start their careers right away. Graduates are great prospects for employers. There are gold and silver medal winners at skills competitions, and many of them receive job offers before they even complete the program. HVAC careers offer variety, respect, great salary, lifelong employment, and opportunity. The industry is set to produce countless new jobs as the market for HVAC systems expands around the world. HVAC technicians are problem solvers. They keep equipment running smoothly. They are the experts who make sure all spaces where we live and work are safe and comfortable. Skills that our graduates proudly bring to their job sites and their communities every day.
The theme of the float this year is Fairy Tale Christmas to go with the theme for the Sudbury Santa Claus Parade. We went with the idea, the Island of Misfit Toys from the movie Rudolph, and it kind of evolved from there as the students were building it. And they went into fairy tales of what people and kids would be dreaming about as their Christmas gifts. So when you looked at the float, you would actually see that we had all kinds of things, from a giant train to a bicycle, stuffed animals, drum sets, various gifts of different sizes, that kind of idea. So it was just basically the spirit of Christmas using everyone's imagination. The float was constructed by our Theatre Arts Technical Production students, so there was first year and second year students that worked on it. And then we also had students walking alongside the float, handing out our giveaways this year. So we had a group from the Early Childhood Education Program, we had the child and youth practitioners, we had some student council representation there as well. So we had a really great involvement from the community. The actual construction of the float took about 2 weeks from start to finish, that the students were working during their class time and outside of class time. During the same time, they were working on a few different productions as well. So they put a lot of effort in. I couldn't even begin to count the hours and energy that they put into this.
It's hard to visualize what we're building. So when we go to build it, and we have to act a lot on faith from our professor that what we're building is what is going to look cool, and it does. But it was like, oh, we're just building a bunch of boxes. Like, what is this going to be? And then when we're at the point where we're seeing what we're doing, and we're like, oh, wow, we have this sense of pride. I really enjoy it. Like, I came specifically to be hands-on all the time, and that's what I'm getting out of this. And you know, some people may say this is like a lot of work, and it is. But if you really like what you want to do and you really want to do this, then it's worth it.
My favorite part of orientation has to be when I meet the students at the beginning of the day at the front door. You see all kinds of excitement, confidence. Some are a little bit terrified as to what it's going to all mean, but you know, it's very valued time to be able to walk with them, take them right to their class, find out where they're from, and understand you know, what's going on in their life. Most of all, they're going to experience a family atmosphere where people really want to help them. I think they've really seen that today, and they will, and as long as they're willing to put the effort in, we're 100% behind you and want to see them be successful. Go to class, do the work, make sure you know what's going on, don't fall behind. Don't wait to get to know your faculty and your fellow classmates till something goes wrong. Make sure you invest the time in that relationship right from the beginning. The hopes and dreams that you see in the eyes today actually represent the success in June. Graduation is the only thing that's any better than today for orientation. We're all in this together. That's what makes us special. It's that family environment and you know, wanting to make sure that our students are successful. Come to Cambrian, check us out, figure out what we have to offer, and if we're what's right for you, we'd love to welcome you into our family.
First half of this game, and if it wasn't for Laura Blackburn in the Mountaineer net, it could have been a lot worse than it was. She was making some excellent saves throughout that first half. Goals from Melissa Gilligan and Mallory McQueen. She picked up the other for the Thunder. An absolutely dynamic offensive squad. 62 goals in 12 games this year, and the strong favorites coming into this tournament as two-time defending Ontario champions. Ball out of bounds on the far sideline for a Mohawk throw. They lose possession to the Thunder, but regain it just as quickly. Ball played into the attacking third by the Mountaineers, but quickly turned over. Melissa Gilligan grabs it for the Thunder. Now they work to the near side. Ball's floated over the top into the midfield, right onto the foot of a Mountaineer defender. She chips one to the near sideline and out of bounds for an Algonquin throw. Mallory McQueen tips it to Melissa Gilligan, the two goal scorers from our first half in this one. Ball works back into the middle of the field now. Sent to the far side, but intercepted by a Mountaineer. She heads the other way with the ball now. A great tackle there by McQueen. Ball sent down the far sideline. Alyssa O'Brien trying to corral that one for Mohawk. She's able to possess it and clear the danger up the far sideline to her teammate, who promptly loses it to the Thunder. Ball's turned over in midfield once again. Attempted through ball, though, cut off Ball still on the far side with the Thunder. Cross into the box, cleared by Alyssa O'Brien. Gilligan applying some pressure, able to steal the ball back. Tries a cross of her own into the box. Header cleared out by the Mountaineers defender. Then the ball's cleared to the far sideline, out of the box. Onto the foot of Mackenzie Britton. Gets played into the midfield here. A nice little pass onto the feet of Mallory McQueen. She attempts a through ball of her own to the far side. Good ball movement from Algonquin early in this second half. Opportunity potentially for Melissa Gilligan. She decides to regroup with the ball back to Jenna Robinson, the captain of this Algonquin Thunder team. Gilligan with the cross, going back post. McQueen just couldn't get a noggin to it. Definitely had an opportunity to bury that one in the back of the net if she could. McQueen now slowly working the ball into the middle of the pitch, only to have it steered away by a Mountaineers defender. Right back to her own back line, however. And Algonquin just starts on the counterattack once again. Attempted touch pass on the far side's unsuccessful. Ball out of bounds on the far sideline. Throw in coming here for the Thunder. Just about 4 minutes into half number 2 here at James Jerome Sports Complex. Alyssa O'Brien plays the ball to the far side. Intercepted by the Thunder. McQueen with the ball now. Unable to make the pass she needed. And then the ball is turned over to the Mountaineers. They head the other direction, only to be shut down just as quickly as they started. Robinson now with the ball on the near side. Plays it ahead to Gilligan. She cuts into the box, has a step on her marker. Pass in front is into the net. 3-0 Algonquin Thunder over the Mohawk Mountaineers. A tap-in finish for the Thunder. Tough one for Laura Blackburn, who's played much better than the scoreline suggests. Keeping pace with their prolific offense from the regular season. Mountaineers with the ball now, trying to work it to the far side. Only to have it sent back the other way by the Thunder. Alyssa O'Brien with the ball here. Laura Blackburn with it at her feet now. She maintains possession in the box, tries an attempt of her own, deflected away. Mountaineers get the ball, trying to work down the near side. A long lead pass over the top with a little bit too much weight. Throw in, Thunder. The captain with the throw in gets it to Gilligan. Her touch intercepted. Here come the Mountaineers, trying to work down the near sideline. Ball's out of bounds here. Throw in coming for the Mountaineers. Intercepted by Melissa Gilligan. She's been all over the field, as has Mallory McQueen, who has the ball at her feet right now. Two big pieces of this team. Ball's deflected out of bounds. It's going to be the captain, Robinson, with the throw in. Ball collected by the Thunder, deflected off of a Mountaineer and out of bounds for a throw. The captain, Robinson, able to narrowly keep it in play. See if Algonquin can capitalize. McQueen regrouping with her defenders. Ball worked up the field now. Excellent touch pass to the far sideline, just behind her intended target. Rolls out of bounds for a Mohawk throw-in. Mohawk's throw intercepted and then possessed by Algonquin. Laura Blackburn scoops that one up with ease. Ball booted in the midfield, only to be headed back into the offensive end by the Thunder. Little mistouch there on the far side, but able to regroup are Algonquin. An attempt for the captain Robinson on the near side's cut off. A nice pass, room in the box here for Mohawk. Ball's worked to the corner and then deflected off of Algonquin and out of bounds. Mohawk Mountaineers get themselves a corner kick 8 minutes into this second half. Daniela Cardillo with the cross here. Unable to find anyone but a member of the Thunder, and it's steered out of danger. Right back into the box, however. Some miscommunication there, but the ball is eventually cleared to the far side of the field. Going to be a Mountaineers throw. Mohawk turns the ball over on the far side of the field. McQueen unable to control the pass there and gives it right back. Ball goes out of bounds for a Thunder throw. Not 100% sure what's going on right now, folks. I think the referee might have just made the wrong call. I'm not sure the ruling on the field, folks, but based on coach's hand motions, he is unhappy with whatever it may be. The ruling ends up being an Algonquin throw. Mohawks coach Renzo Castellani of 24 years with this program. Pretty unhappy with that ruling. Here's Melissa Gilligan cutting into the box. She sends a ball to the back post. Blackburn all over that. Stuck to her. She sends a goal kick into the middle of the field here. Was briefly contained by the Thunder. They get possession once again. Nice work there from Ilioopoulos to cut off that pass and get possession for her team. Now she's trying to work down the far side of the field and potentially send a cross into the box. Ball is steered out of bounds for a Mountaineer throw. 11 minutes into the second half of quarterfinal number 3. Room to move for the Mohawk attacker. Beat one. McQueen with the foul. Mohawk takes it quick. Trying to catch Algonquin sleeping on that one. Unsuccessful as they try and work the ball down the far side of the field. Attempted through ball is corralled by the Thunder now. They work it to the far side. It's Darby Perry with it over there now. She cuts into the box, floats one left-footed. Not sure if that was an attempted shot or cross. Either way, it floats past the end line for a goal kick for Laura Blackburn. Blackburn sends the ball into the middle of the field, intercepted by Algonquin. They've really dictated the pace of play in this one. A 7-1 shot advantage and a 3-0 lead on the scoreboard. They have the ball once again. It's on the foot of their captain, Robinson, here on the near sideline. She sends it down the line. Ruling on the field was a throw. Mohawk throw floated over all the intended targets onto the foot of Robinson once again. A nice slide tackle from her to separate her check from the ball, followed up by an even cleaner one from Mallory McQueen. And now Algonquin's on the attack. Nice little move to maintain possession. Iliopoulos there was making a play. She has the ball at her feet once again. Goes across the pitch to Robinson. She tries to tap it through the middle. Couldn't find her intended target. Ball floated on net. Blackburn under that one like a punt returner. Holds on tight. Towering kick down the near sideline. Mohawk just tried to run under that one unsuccessfully. Handled quite easily by the back line of these Algonquin Thunder. Here comes Michelle Wilson with a nice touch pass. We have a foul on the play just outside of the box, well within striking distance here. I suspect we'll see Mallory McQueen step behind the ball for this one. Melissa Gilligan drawing the foul on that play, just getting bumped on her way into the box. A brief meeting between all interested parties has concluded, and there is Mallory McQueen actually walking away from the ball now. Ready to step into the free kick here. Sails through the uprights and over the net for a goal kick for Laura Blackburn. We're just about to hit the 1 hour mark of this game, folks. 3-0 lead for Algonquin, looking to punch their ticket to the semifinals and then potentially to their third straight gold medal game. Mohawk with the ball in the middle of the field. They have some numbers now. They can build with speed. This could, oh, the captain there to clean up the garbage and send it into the middle of the field. Here comes Mohawk once again. Regroups and tries to float one down the far sideline. Able to maintain possession for a brief moment before having it taken away there by the Thunder. Looks like the ruling was a throw in there for Mohawk on the far side of the field. Has to be disheartening for these Mohawk Mountaineers, knowing they need at least 3 to tie. Playing a team that gave up 2 goals in 12 entire games this season. They're just going to have to battle hard as the seconds tick away in this one. Thunder with possession once again. Turned over onto the foot of a Mohawk player. She makes a nice move to create some space. A good pass to the far side. But unable to control it was the intended target. Now here come the Thunder. Working down the far side of the field. Laura Blackburn way out of her net to corral that one. Held on tight. Goal kick coming. High into the middle of the field. Gathered by the Mountaineers. A nice through ball here. Opportunity for Jessica Johnstone. She plays it back. A shot on net deflected by the Algonquin defender. And now the Thunder back with the ball again. Looks like it's going to be a free kick here for the Mountaineers. So Alyssa O'Brien behind the ball once again. She tries to float one down the far side to her teammate. Unable to find the intended target. And then back the other way, head the Thunder before the ball is deflected out of bounds for an Algonquin throw. Ball play forward there to Mallory McQueen, one of our goal scorers in today's game. An attempted through ball from the Mountaineers, deflected and then corralled by the Thunder. McQueen loses a battle for the ball there, but luckily her teammate able to recover. Johnstone with an attempt from distance, putters in on the goalkeeper and is scooped up for a goal kick. Ball rolling towards the end line. Pressure coming from the Mountaineers. And it's just out of bounds for a goal kick. Trio of substitutions coming in here for the Mountaineers. Goal kick coming for Algonquin. Algonquin's goal kick ends up on the foot of a Mountaineer, but just as quickly back with someone in white. There they are with possession once again. Here's Gilligan with it now. She's able to chip it past her marker. Room to run onto this one. Trying to go wide. Potential cross coming. An excellent tackle there to clear the danger. It is going to allow an Algonquin corner kick. Mallory McQueen slotting into the corner to put the ball into the box for her team. Algonquin still with 6 players in the box. Despite a 3-goal lead, they've only dropped 1 player back into a defensive formation on these set pieces. Here's the cross. Right through everybody. Got to the backside of the box before anyone touched it. Ball skipping to the front of the net, and then pass it and out for a goal kick. Blackburn looking for her options. Unable to find anyone on her team as the ball heads the other way with the Thunder. Played into the middle of the box and then shut down by a great defensive play there from Sylvia LeMay. Goal kick coming once again for Blackburn. Thunder working their way down the field, but turn the ball over to the Mohawk back line. All the way back now to the Algonquin defenders. Played to the far side of the field, where it was deflected out of bounds off of a member of the Mountaineers. Going to be a throw in for Georgia Iliopoulos. Alyssa O'Brien with the ball now. Her pass is intercepted by Iliopoulos. The Thunder jumping all over every single loose ball. Here's the captain now running down the sideline, only to have it deflected out of bounds. Robinson going to take the throw. Here's Gilligan with it. An attempted back heel taken away there and then sent down the field. Keegan Curran in a battle down there, unable to get possession, however. Ball's on the near side with Gilligan now. Makes a move to get around to first marker. Floats one over the top. Nobody able to get there, but nearly a perfect pass. Johnstone plays it to the middle. Regains possession and then plays it down the near sideline, letting Kern run onto it. A battle in the corner now for the ball. Played back into the middle and then steered out of danger. Gilligan has it on the near sideline. Wilson plays the ball to the far side. The Thunder wingback running onto it now. Ball's deflected out of bounds after a Mohawk pass. Steered away there by Shailene Denovan for a throw-in from the Mountaineers. Pass intended from Melissa Gilligan, misses the mark. Mountaineers throw in. The throw in from Mohawk contained, trying to work their way down the near sideline. Floating one ahead for Curran. Interesting choice there from the Algonquin Thunder, trying to work the ball back into their own box. Gets deflected out for a goal kick. Fortunate that there wasn't a worse outcome to that one. We just hit the 69th minute, folks, here in quarterfinal number 3. Sun's starting to shine once again. It's a 3-0 lead for Algonquin over Mohawk. Goal kick coming for the Thunder. Intercepted by the Mountaineers. And then fired down the field by the Thunder, who are able to regain possession. Ball played ahead to Mallory McQueen. She's unable to get there first, however, as the Mountaineers regain possession. Now as they try and head the other way, it's turned over to Michelle Wilson. She goes back to her back line. Now on the far side. Lead pass over the top, looking for Gilligan. Finds her. Saved by Blackburn. Gilligan there, though, and she buries it for her second of the game and the fourth for her team. 4-0 Algonquin. Great poise to follow up her own rebound and tap that one in. They don't get much easier than that one from a goal scorer's point of view. And she led this team with 17 in the regular season. Mohawk appears to have kicked the ball forwards on that kickoff, making it an Algonquin ball. It's taken goal, the fourth of the game. Here it is now. He's corralled by Algonquin, steered into the middle of the box, and then cleared away. Robinson has the ball right around midfield now. Going to Gilligan on the near side. She'll be certainly looking for her hat trick as this game progresses. Robinson unable to run onto the ball. There's Johnstone battling with Gilligan now. Gilligan with it. Sends across to the back of the box, which worked out flawlessly. $5-0 Algonquin over Mohawk. Perry who finished that one off for the Thunder. A nice pass from Melissa Gilligan to set her up, however. A 5-0 lead for the Algonquin Thunder. About 17 minutes remaining in quarterfinal number 3 today. Ball's on the far side of the field for Mohawk now. And then cleared out of harm's way by Algonquin. Going to be a throw-in on the far side for Mohawk. Mohawk unable to maintain possession after a little bit of ping pong action between the two teams. They do regroup, however, only to have it taken away by the Thunder on the far side of the field. Out of bounds, Mohawk throw right around midfield. Alyssa O'Brien with the ball now. She finds Keegan Curran, who has it taken away. Now the Thunder heading in the other direction. Ball gets deflected out of bounds there by the goal scorer, Darby Perry, forcing a throw-in for Mohawk. Looks like there's a series of substitutions getting ready to come in for the Algonquin Thunder as they've put the final touches on this one. Ball cleared to the far side of the field, unable to be kept in there by Perry, so it's going to be a Mohawk throw. Mohawk able to jump on that one, only to have it mishandled and given away. Here come the Thunder working to the near side of the pitch. Robinson running onto this one, trying to keep it in. Able to float it down the sideline for Gilligan to run onto. Ball fired back down the field by Mohawk. An attempted pass deflected right to an Algonquin defender, but they just as quickly knock it off of a Mohawk player for a throw. Substitutions coming in, a trio for the Algonquin Thunder. It appears 3 of our 4 goal scorers today have earned a rest as they take a seat in this one. Try and update you on who's checked in for them as the game progresses. We're just under 15 minutes remaining in half number 2, plus any stoppage time the ref feels is needed. Ball's on the far side of the field. Mohawk trying to gain possession. They have it now, only to be forced out of bounds there for a throw-in. Looks like that was Caitlin Laughlin fresh off the bench playing some solid defense for the Thunder. On the far side of the field now, pass deflected. Laughlin trying again, unable to corral it though. Tiptoeing that far sideline is Alyssa O'Brien to keep it in bounds. Sent down that sideline looking for Keegan Curran. Couldn't connect. Into midfield now. Here's Johnstone, taps it ahead. Again, they're looking for Curran. Again, they are unsuccessful. Steered away now, Thunder throw. The Thunder throw goes right to Mohawk, but then immediately back to Algonquin, who maintain possession, work the ball to the near side along their back line. Here's Robinson with it now. She plays it to head to another one of the new substitutions. That's Bailey Gasler. Mohawk with the ball at midfield now. Send it to the far side where Georgia Iliopoulos maintains possession and then plays it into the middle of the field. Ball rolls all the way back to the Algonquin goalkeeper, and it's sent immediately back upfield. An attempt on net here for Mohawk, unable to be corralled by Keegan Curran, scooped up by the keeper. Kick goes deep downfield, over the midfield line. Alyssa O'Brien scoops that one up, deflects it off of Sarah Diamond, out of bounds. Mohawk throw. Thunder choose to regroup back to their own goalkeeper. It's sent back down the far side of the field. A little too high for Diamond, unable to connect with that one. Mohawk possession on the throw. O'Brien on the far side now, battling with Gabriela Mendoza-Saud. Algonquin with the ball again in their own end. Michelle Wilson with it now, playing it to the near side to Jenna Robinson. Algonquin trying to attack through the middle of the field. This is Diamond with it now. Sarah Diamond has the ball. Georgia Iliopoulos on the far side for the throw-in for the Thunder. Deflected out of bounds. Thunder throw-in once again. Ball gets deflected past the end line. Ruling on the field's a corner kick. Mallory McQueen stepping up to the spot to put it into the box for her team once again with just about 10 minutes of regulation left. It's a 5-0 lead on the scoreboard and a 12-3 lead on the shot chart for Algonquin. Looking to try and add to it here with this corner kick. Floated and handled by Blackburn in the Mohawk net. She sends it deep downfield looking for Keegan Curran. She's unable to maintain possession. And then the ball's quickly turned over back to Algonquin. It's Michelle Wilson trying to maintain possession here. Mallory McQueen helping her out. It's going to be a Mohawk throw on the far side after Sarah Diamond's pass couldn't find her target. Throw in from Mohawk misses its intended target, and Algonquin starts heading the other way. Here's McQueen with the ball. 3-on-2 break potentially forming here. A low shot into the bottom corner of the net. Mallory McQueen adds her second goal of the game to make it 6-0 in the 82nd minute on the 14th shot of the game for Algonquin Thunder. Another series of substitutions coming. Keegan Curran plays the ball back now. Gets deflected out of bounds off of a Thunder player for a Mohawk throw. Mohawk probing the back line of Algonquin now, but it's handled pretty well there. That was Haley Martin that cleared the ball, but slowly trying to get back to her feet. Algonquin does have the ball on the far side. Mallory McQueen has the ball go out of bounds. Haley Martin still down on one knee in the Algonquin end, trying to put weight on that right leg. We're just about to hit the 83-minute mark. Appears there's a substitution ready on the sideline, but it won't be needed as Martin decides she's going to stay in this one. Mohawk with possession of the ball for a throw-in on the far side of the field. There is a substitution coming, however, for Mohawk as Jessica Johnstone checks out of this one. Mohawk with possession now, again working down that far sideline. Excellent defensive play there by the Thunder, able to poke the ball out without drawing a foul. Mohawk in possession. Thunder take it right back and start heading the other way now. Lead pass. Hot pursuit after that one. Quite the foot race, but it's won by Bailey Gasler. She centers the ball now. It's worked back to Michelle Wilson. McQueen has it now, went to look down the far side for Diamond, couldn't connect. Curran loses a foot race for the ball. Now it's on the near side with Jenna Robinson. She makes a nice pass and then gets it immediately back from her teammate, working her way down the field. Tries to send the ball into Diamond unsuccessfully. But despite that, Diamond finds the ball at her feet in the box and misses a net high and wide right. Goal kick coming for Laura Blackburn with just over 5 minutes remaining in regulation time in this one. Goal kick intercepted by the Thunder. Diamond has it now at her feet. Cuts to the middle past Alyssa O'Brien. Her shot is stopped and corralled by the goalkeeper. Blackburn playing better than a 6-0 scoreline would suggest. Algonquin with it now, trying to work it down the far sideline. It's Diamond again. She's unable to possess it and gets wallpapered onto the ground there. Appears to be all right. Now this is a rematch of last year's quarterfinals between these two teams, which saw Algonquin take that one with a 5-0 victory. So many flashbacks for the players that are returning for Mohawk in this one. Foul called on Mohawk on that play. Laura Sankovic called for that one, the second-year player. About 4 minutes left in regulation time. Free kick coming. Mallory McQueen with the ball in her hands as we speak. Set piece specialist for this Algonquin team. Takes all the corners, all the free kicks. Has 2 goals in this game. All around dynamite player for the Algonquin Thunder. Here comes the free kick. Sent into the box. Nobody home. Shot blocked there. Cleared out by Mohawk. Algonquin trying to probe back into that box unsuccessfully. The Mountaineers trying to move down the far side now. This Algonquin ball pressure has just been too much for them for the majority of the game. Unable to sustain any significant amount of possession, and it really came back to haunt them. Here's Michelle Wilson trying to cut into the box on her own. Alyssa O'Brien lights out defensively this game, makes another nice play. A good slide tackle from O'Brien there on the far side. forcing the ball out for a Thunder throw. It's Diamond with it at her feet now. A nice little move to create some space. Still has the ball. Mallory McQueen has it now, working into space. Makes a sliding pass, and here's Jenna Robinson now. Ball rolls into the corner. Cutting to the middle is the Thunder into the box now. That's Bailey Gasler, who was unable to possess it as it's deflected off a defender for an Algonquin throw-in. Robinson going to take it on the near side. Gets it to Gasler. Only to have it go out of bounds once again, this time for a Mohawk throw. Less than 2 minutes remaining in regulation time in quarterfinal number 3 of the 2017 OCAA Women's Soccer Provincial Championships, hosted by Cambrian College and brought to you by Bel Air Direct. The Algonquin Thunder playing the ball to the near side here. Unable to get to it, however, and it's going to be a Mohawk throw. Couldn't quite handle that throw-in, deflected out of bounds. Algonquin ball. Robinson tries to throw one down the sideline. Unsuccessful. Couldn't find her target there. Mohawk throw coming here. Nudged ahead and then corralled. Chip pass for Keegan Curran. Unable to get on the receiving end of it, however. Mohawk still coming. Ball steered out of bounds for a throw. For the second straight throw in, Mohawk unable to control it and knock it out of bounds for an Algonquin throw in. Robinson with it now. Plays it back to her own defender. Back to Robinson. She's able to maintain possession, send the ball down the sideline. Intercepted, however, by the Mountaineers. Heading the other way are the Thunder. Ball heads out of bounds. Going to be a throw in here for the Thunder as we wrap up the final 10 seconds of regulation play. Robinson looking for some options. Tries for Diamond, but it was unsuccessful. Keegan Curran trying to run onto the ball here. Cleared out of harm's way there by Haley Martin. Looking no worse for wear from her injury not too long ago. Ball's on the far side with the Thunder now. Out of bounds, it's a Mountaineers throw. They work the ball deep into Algonquin end, and Algonquin sends it out of bounds for another throw. A nice move there to create some space. But there it is, folks. Triple whistles. That spells the end of quarterfinal number 3 here at James Jerome Sports Complex. A 6-0 final for the Algonquin Thunder over the Mohawk Mountaineers. A 16-3 shot advantage. Tough night in net for Laura Blackburn, who played really well, all things considered. Tough situation to be in, dealing with a dynamic offense such as Algonquin here. And speaking of Algonquin, they showed why they're the favorites in this tournament and why they're 2-time defending champions. Absolutely dominant performance, top to bottom in this lineup. Looking poised to advance to their 3rd straight gold medal game for the first time in school history. They will have to overcome the winner of tonight's game between Cambrian and Seneca. But I don't know if anyone at this school is going to be able to handle the firepower of this Algonquin team. 2 goals allowed all season, none so far in the postseason. 6 more goals to go with their 62 from the regular season. Team has played incredible all year, the last 3 years really, and are just trying to keep the momentum going. Not a terrible performance from the Mountaineers, just outclassed skill-wise. Just waiting on player of the games for this one, folks. At 6 o'clock, we have our finale for quarterfinal Thursday. It's going to be the host school, Cambrian Golden Shield, welcoming the Seneca Sting to James Jerome Sports Complex, trying to punch their ticket to another semifinal. Played Algonquin in that matchup last year, looking to avenge an overtime defeat if they can edge the Seneca Sting. Just waiting to hear player of the game from the folks on the field.
To Algonquin Thunder, who will advance to the semifinal match tomorrow. Right now, we are going to announce the player of the game from Mohawk Mountaineers. Number 3, Alyssa O'Brien.
Alyssa O'Brien, the name I was mentioning most for the Mohawk Mountaineers, picks up player of the game. Excellent effort on the defensive end. I put her in the same boat as Laura Blackburn. A 6-0 score does not dictate how well these two players played in their own end. It could have been much worse if it weren't for those two.
Boss Supplement Sudbury and Tillotson Nike.
Couple of potential options for player of the game here from the Algonquin Thunder. Multiple players with multiple goals. Just a dominating performance in its entirety from the Thunder.
Algonquin Thunder. It is number 9, Melissa Gilligan.
Melissa Gilligan picks up player of the game in this one. Couple of goals. Dynamic offensively. Seemed to have her nose in every play. Definitely a threat anytime she's on the field. Led the team with 17 goals this year. Just padding the stats in the postseason now. A great game all around from the Algonquin Thunder, continuing their undefeated streak this season. The rest of the teams in this tournament better beware of what the Thunder are able to do. A brief recap of what's gone on earlier in the day. We saw the Humber Hawks take a 1-0 victory in our opening game over the St. Clair Saints to advance to the semifinals once again. In game number 2, it was the Durham Lords falling to the Fanshawe Falcons. Falcons picking up their first win in the month of October. First win since starting the season. 7-0 as a team. They looked incredible in that game. Definitely some talented clubs remaining in the semifinal bracket. Going to be exciting games across the slate tomorrow, starting with our consolation round. And not to mention the finale tonight, Cambrian Shield. Only 2 losses this year came from the Humber Hawks. So you know they're itching to advance to the semifinals again and punch their ticket to the medal round for the second straight year. All 3 medal teams from last season still remaining in this one. Algonquin on the hunt for a 4th gold medal in 5 seasons. Cambrian, however, high wishes to avenge their overtime loss in last year's semifinals. Not to mention Humber, absolutely dominant in their game, control possession for the majority of the game, much in the same style that Algonquin just played. Clash of the Titans if those two teams end up meeting in the finals. Stay tuned tomorrow at James Jerome Sports Complex for the quarterfinals and consolation side of the tournament. My name is Noah Vout. I'll be with you all weekend, all the way till the gold medal game Saturday. Thanks again to the Cambrian Golden Shield for hosting this tournament for us here in beautiful Sudbury, Ontario at beautiful James Jerome Sports Complex. A top-class operation being run here by the Golden Shield. Tune in again at 6 o'clock for Cambrian's first game of the day, first game of the tournament. Six o'clock kickoff for that one, folks. Tune back in on livestream.com/Cambrian Golden Shield as they try and advance to the semifinals for the second straight year as the host team. They got a guaranteed seed as the host, but let me tell you, folks, they did not need that whatsoever. As I mentioned, there are only 2 losses coming at the hands of the Humber Hawks, a team that went 10-0 in their regular season schedule. All right, folks, 6 o'clock kickoff for that one. Tune in and keep it tuned here for the rest of the weekend for an incredible